Hey folks, welcome back to My Kitten Reads. I'm Eleanor and this is a somewhat delayed OwlCrate unboxing of what should be the September box. No, the October box. The October box. It's hard to remember. So I do apologise. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted a video. I had a really bad week a couple of weeks ago that ended in hormonal shenanigans. So I just didn't have the energy to film. And then last weekend, I was doing really well. I had lots of sleep. I had some good exercise. I was being really productive. Filming was on my list of things to do on the Sunday. And then I injured my back, which has resulted in missing 2.5 days of work this week. Because sitting has been really, very uncomfortable because of just the positioning of the muscle that I injured. I'm starting to get better. I've managed to work the last couple of days, but it's still, not entirely comfortable in places. So, yeah, that's why I haven't filmed the last couple of weeks. You might, and I stress might, end up with 2 videos this weekend because not only do I have the October box to unbox, the November box turned up on my doorstep, and so I'm really sick of OwlCrate boxes cluttering up my hallway. So I may film that one later in the weekend. We'll see what happens. It's also once again derailed my exercise regime, which has derailed some of my reading. Well, I am trying to read, so maybe this weekend I will manage to actually get some more reading done. But OwlCrate unboxing. This is what I have to do. Let me have a look. So I discovered after the last one, I think the spoiler card is now digital. Now I'm filming on my phone, and it's only just occurred to me that that I haven't got anything to check it out on. So yeah, hopefully there's nothing. If there is something that I need the spoiler card for, yeah, I can't remember what the theme is. So interesting. Anyway, yes, book box. Ooh, okay, so the first thing I see is here lies an OwlCrate exclusive Dracula inspired book pot. So the front of the box has a bat and a coffin and some flowers. There are bats on the side of the box. And on the back it says, "Summon the eerie atmosphere of Transylvania with this captivating book pot. Inspired by Bram Stoker's Dracula, this hauntingly beautiful ceramic book pot isn't just for show. It also serves as a functional storage space for your pens, bookmarks, and other trinkets, ensuring your lair remains uncluttered while adding a touch of fright to your surroundings." Okay, interesting. So I'm assuming October box, it's probably a Halloween theme. So it's quite heavy. Ooh. I'm not sure if is it, I think it's metal. I think it's metal. It could be ceramic. Did it say ceramic? Yes, ceramic. Okay. So, ooh, cool. So on the front, it says Dracula. It's got little pages on the side. There's Dracula on the spine. And on the back, it says despair has its own calms. Interesting. So there's the castle in Transylvania with bats and stuff. And then there's the headless suit there. Traditional Dracula look. Well, that's actually quite useful. Maybe I'll start putting, because currently most of my bookmarks are just in like a Vegemite jar or something. So maybe I'll transfer some of them over to this. But yeah, I do like Dracula. Dracula's one of those books where I hated it when I read it as a teenager. Didn't understand it much, but then I read it for university in my 30s and fell in love with Mina Harker. So that's pretty awesome. Now, what else do we have? Ooh, there's these socks. Awesome. Family isn't who we live with, but those we would die for. A Tempest of Tea by Faisal. These are socks, tea time socks inspired by A Tempest of Tea. Designed with love by Hey Atlas Creative. Ooh, so let me just, excellent. I haven't had socks from OwlCrate in a while. I actually went and bought myself some funky socks because most of all the OwlCrate ones had worn out. But yeah, these have umbrellas and paw prints and swords and guns and a lighter. So socks. Love me some socks. Very useful. I mean, it's heading into summer for me. It's definitely already summer weather, so these are probably something to wear next winter. But love some funky socks. Now, what else? Ooh. Constanta's candle holder. Cast a dark shadow with Constanta's candle holder. This gothic piece of decor is inspired by A Dowry of Blood and has been designed with love by the bitter season. So it's a candle holder. Ooh. So it's like black ironwork style of a castle, sort of like a stained glass. So I'm assuming the candle will end up shining through that. And it says, what is more lovely after all than a monster undone with want? And you fold down that there, and I imagine you stick the candle there and it shines through like that, through here. So that's cool. Don't think I have any candles of that size, but still very cool piece of decor. Have a look. What else do we have? We have another little box which says Lion and Lamb pen set. There's apples on this. I can feel what you're feeling now and you are worth it. Exclusive pen set inspired by Twilight. Okay, by Blissfully Bookish. I've never read Twilight. Not the biggest fan of the concept of Twilight. Yeah, but pens are always useful, and these are very pretty. So one is black and red with, it says, and so the lion fell in love with the lamb, and it has sort of a red design of, I can't quite tell what they are, chess pieces, pomegranates maybe, it's hard to tell. And then there's a white and red one with, again, chess pieces and some sort of flower. It says, without the dark, we'd never see the stars. So those are the Twilight themed pens. I'm sure I will find a use for those. Love a pen. I haven't had to buy pens in ages because I keep getting pens. Now, what else do we have? Okay, there's something just on top of the book. OwlCrate, it's an envelope. Immortal Dark Page Overlays. It's black with, it's an envelope with silver lettering. So what are these? Okay. I see there's some sort of very thin pieces of artwork that you can overlay onto another piece of paper. Onto a page to get, okay, interesting. I'm not entirely sure what I would do those, nor am I entirely sure what the book they are is from. Immortal Dark Page Overlays. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what they're for. We also have the pin, which is, yes, the October 2024 pin. This one is Perfect Pairings collection. This one is the Serpent and the Wings of Night themed. I'm not familiar with that book. So it's by Cassandra Broadbent, and this is designed by, let me just check, Sayrat. And it's sort of purple, and there's sort of like a winged being, angel-y thing, and a kind of Eastern looking building, sort of Turkish looking, and a girl with a sword. So that's what the pin looks like. Assuming those are the wings of night. So that is this month's, or October's pin, and now we have the book this month. So the book is Immortal Dark. So that must be what those page overlays are for. Immortal Dark by Tigest Girma. So Immortal Dark by Tigest Girma. I'm not sure if it's my thing. It's essentially our main character Kidan is an orphaned heiress. She grew up away from the arcane society she was born into, where human bloodlines gain power through vampire companionship. Her sister June disappears, and she's fairly sure it's because of the vampire that is bound to their family. So she infiltrates the university to try and find her sister. And she's tempted by the vampire bound to their family, whose wicked nature speaks to her own violent nature. But then a murder that mirrors June's disappearance happens, and Kidan sinks further into this dark, dark world to try and find her sister, which may involve a centuries-old threat. And she will have to make a choice either between bringing the university to her knees and breaking free from the horrors of her own actions, or embrace the dark entanglements of love. So it's a gorgeous book, gorgeous sprayed patterned edges as usual, gorgeous end papers, and as usual, gorgeous cover underneath. Oh, it's like got an orange segment with blood dripping off it. That's interesting. I'm not sure this book is going to be, it's clearly the theme of the month is vampires. Given that we've had Twilight stuff, we've had Dracula stuff. Yeah, so not sure this book's going to be my thing. Dark romance and violence is not quite my style. But maybe I'll read it one day. Maybe. And I am very, very pleased with the Dracula book pot. So that I love, and the pens I love, and the socks I love. So the stuff's nice. So that is the October OwlCrate. Yeah, maybe I'll film the November one this weekend as well. We'll see how I feel later in the weekend. But for now, please like and subscribe. Happy to chat books in the comments, particularly if you've got opinions about Dracula. That's a novel that I have gone from one end to the other of the spectrum on. So always happy to talk about that. And I will see you all again really soon. Bye.